Power 7 Podcast. Peace. What's going on? Almighty Nicodemus in the building again. Coming at you live and direct on another episode of the Power 7 Podcast. We got the afternoon drive going on right now. Just getting off. And as usual, it's always a blessing to be alive. It's always a blessing to be able to get out here and do for you and yours, even if you don't like what you're doing. But you know, like I say, you got two arms, two legs, and one head to get out here and make it happen. You are blessed. You are truly blessed. So get out here and make it happen. So today's topic, end of the day, I usually like to start it fresh off in the morning, but today, I got to start it off this afternoon after I see that the bill to ban TikTok has passed. Now, before I start on my rant, I gotta say, listen, I do use TikTok. However, I would not care if TikTok got banned at all. It really wouldn't matter to me. It is what it is. However, I will say this. This ban definitely looks like some shady shit. Because this thing looks like a stick-up. It looks like a robbery. You want this company to give the United States the power, and not the United States. I'm pretty sure most of the people who voted on this bill will be beneficiaries from it in the long run if they end up if the guy on TikTok decides to go ahead and divest. Basically, divest is just, give up the shit. So if he does decide to do that, there's going to be plenty of people that want this to pass. They're going to motherfucking benefit from it. Now, why do they want to do that? So they can make money from it. Now, my question is, what the fuck, man? We already import clothes, cars, car parts, phones, all of these things from China. But TikTok is a threat to national security. COVID wasn't a threat to national security, but TikTok is a threat to national security. The phones that we get come from China, that we look at TikTok on. But you're going to tell me that app is a threat to national security? You don't think they can put something in our cars? We have cars made in China. We have a lot of stuff. The United States imports more shit than it exports. So I don't understand why the concern for national security is all of a sudden a big thing. Because trust me, if COVID could get over here, I don't give a fuck who's regulating anything. Anything could already be over here if they want to set it off. And I really think with the two wars that's going on right now, with us funding them, and now us wanting to get a piece or pretty much take TikTok, I believe that this is just one clog in the wheel that's gonna lead to some other shit. Which brings me to this that I went through today. At work, and a fellow employee has a complaint with management. They go to HR. HR says whatever they have to say to them. Said employee is suspended. Now, I'm not that employee. However, I'm going to tell you this. The employee gets suspended. After the employee gets suspended, there's a sit down, there's a meeting. Now all these rules are coming up that weren't in place until this employee got suspended. There were some things going on, some rules that had changed during the new year, but this employee wasn't violating them. But he got suspended for them today. So I'm like, I'm witnessing retaliation because this employee went to go talk to HR. So you retaliate by suspending them. However, so it doesn't look like retaliation. What you choose to do is to say to all the rest of the employees, hey, this is the rules and this is how it has, this is what's going on. So let's not have this going on because this is why this employee got suspended. Mind you, these weren't the rules prior to that. Which brings me back to this. We the people, and all over the world, our leaders play these games with each other. Where they play financial games, they play war games with each other. And at the end of the day, the only people who end up suffering are the people themselves from these games that these people are playing, whether they're personal, financial, or for power. They're all out for power. But the only people that ever go through with any of these things, the only people that ever suffer are the regular people in the world. And I'm not trying to say this TikTok shit is a thing that's suffering, but I do believe that it's part of a game that these world leaders play with each other that ultimately leads to a suffering. In the future, when it goes down and the smoke clears, the history is going to show all of the accounts that led up to what's going to eventually happen. And this TikTok thing is going to be part of it. That's all I got for y'all this afternoon. Once again, Power 7 Podcast, Almighty Nicodemus. Peace.